this is absolutely awesome. Dr. Tommy Steele, his dream has come true, and his first book is out. You See the Glory. Now let me tell you the story. Now my name is Dr. Stan Harris. I'm known as Dr. Breakthrough, and I've known Dr. Steele for over 3 decades, my friend. Matter of fact, the first time I preached for him, he was in a little old building where they were trying to get rid of him, and they turned the water off. I mean, listen, after preaching and going to the restroom, I remember one of his men, Brother Randy, would have a big old 5-gallon jug of water. They would have to pour that into a commode. But listen, Brother Steele wasn't daunted by that. Listen, this country fire, that preacher just continued on. This book is the story recounting so many of these powerful things. And by the way, it's only $20. But everybody, listen, every preacher, every Christian, you need to read how this man started from humble beginnings and down and dejected and rejected. And they told him he never amounted to be anything, but God had a different plan. And God has a special plan for your life. And this book, my friend, will help you. It's short and it's to the point. There's no fancy writing, no totally promulgating of this esoteric cogitation. No, he's a country preacher, my friend. He makes it simple. By the way, let me ask you a question. If you could hear an hour-and-a-half sermon versus a 20-minute sermon, and the 20-minute sermon gave you the same content and impact, what would you rather have? Well, guess what? He's that kind of preacher, and this book is that kind of book. I read it in one sitting, and I was in tears, my friend, as I read the recount of this story. I'm telling you, every preacher has to have this. It will encourage you in your ministry, and if you know a preacher, get one for him. Every Christian ought to have it. And I'm telling you, my friend, Brother Steele is an incredible man. By the way, he pre-sold almost 100 copies of this book, and the very first book that was sold, the man said, Brother Steele, the way God's been working in your life, I'll pay you $40. And it's only a $20 book. So, hey, go ahead, click the button, purchase now. By the way, he has a special. If you buy 2, guess what? The 3rd one is free. So let's support this man of God, the work that he has done, absolutely fabulous. By the way, information costs, but it pays for itself. And I like to say, what you put in your head that affects your heart determines what comes to your hand. And if you want more coming to your hand, you got to put more in your head that affects your heart. And this book right here will affect your heart. I'm telling you, it's incredible. Mwah! Love this thing.